I'm Andy Proudman. And I'm Piers Ward, and today we're going to be showing you a very different way to play a draw and to fix that slice. Let's take charge of your game. Okay, so today we wanted to talk about one of our students we have at the Academy, a gentleman called Jeff Baker. Now Jeff is struggling with a slice, and the main reason for this is an over-the-top swing fault in the downswing. Now, we worked on many different drills with Jeff, you know, about where the club should be positioned, where the body should be positioned, and we know what, we were getting some results, but it didn't quite feel comfortable for him. So that was very much things that we were working on internal. So we thought, let's give him something external, something maybe out there on the target or on the golf course that can allow him to get that draw shape. He wanted the draw shape. So, you know, sometimes, Andy, we see that some people can't really feel the positions that well. When we give them a challenge or skill, they can find it a lot easier, can't they?
Yeah, and everybody's different. There's no one way to fix a slice, so it's important that you can, you know, try a few different ways and work out which one's going to give you the best results. And for Jeff, in this case, the external focus for him made a massive difference.
Massive difference, massive difference. As you said, Andy, we need to get as many different ways as we can to stop this slice, because it's the number one fault out there, without question. So let's just go through the drill and what we did here. So we've got a red post in the ground, Andy. So what do we do with this drill? What is it about? So
as you said, it's all external. All we are focusing on here is obviously a slice is when we swing the club a little bit too much to the left. So in the downswing, the club swings over and too much towards the left.
You see that over the plane there, yeah?
So the focus here is to get the ball starting to the right of the post and then bending back around the post. Now, in order to do that, basically we need to swing the golf club underneath the swing plane and get that ball starting to the right and drawing back. So basically we are changing the swing plane here, again, quite dramatically, but just from focusing on where we're starting the initial direction of that golf ball, really.
So all your thoughts are when you're doing this drill is a challenge, a skill if you like, get that golf ball starting right, bending left. And that, as you can see there, hopefully is going to change that
and it's
path.
tough, it's tough to, if you've not done this before, and if you are a slicer, it's very tough to do. But with practice, and if you know, it'll give you some awareness of where the club is positioned through the body.
Definitely.
And obviously give you some awareness of what the face is doing as well.
Yeah, and definitely for Jeff, what happened was he was able to tell me that, you know, he wasn't actually able to tell me whether he thought the club was under the plane or not. He still wasn't really aware of where that club was, but we know, and we educated because of the ball flight, as long as he started it right of his post, we knew that he was playing a draw. And it didn't really matter where he was aiming almost, because he knew his fairway was there. So as long as the ball started the right side of the fairway and bent back to the middle, it doesn't really matter where you're aiming, does it? So you may need to sort of twist yourself off a little, aim a little bit to the right. That can sometimes help you to guide you in that way, but then eventually you'd want to neutralise yourself. Okay, so Andy, so can you do it? Instinctive draw.
I can certainly give it a go, Piers.
Okay.
So this is a good drill for me as well. I tend to get a little bit steep on the way down. So really, again, focusing on here. In order to start that golf ball to the right now, you can see how much I'm shifting my plane and swinging that club, what feels to me, to the right of that target. Yeah. So let's have a practice swing and let's give it a go. And you can see the exaggeration there of me trying to get that club underneath that swing plane.
Brilliant.
I'm even going to draw the right foot back a little bit here to help me, as you mentioned with Jeff there.
Perfect. Might even land in the middle of the fairway.
And the middle of the fairway.
Oh, perfect. Well done. Okay, so look, all we wanted you to do here was to understand there's lots of different ways to cure a problem shot, and sometimes it isn't always about what the body should be doing. Obviously, Andy then changed his swing plane, but he was really focusing on a skill, and sometimes that skill makes it a lot easier for you to do it, and it's a lot less complicated, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. That's a simple way to fix it without getting bogged down with positions in the golf swing. And you know, people get bogged down with positions, and really it's so much easier sometimes if you can keep it in motion. So it makes the swing much more flowing as well.
Does depend on the person.